Hey guys. So I feel like we need to be we need to have some discussions. I don't really know what all I need to say, or if anyone has any questions. But yeah. Yeah, I don't really know where to start discussion. So if you didn't know or didn't realize, I was gone for I was about to say 4 months, but I think it's 5 months now. Well, not technically. I posted a video last week. That was technically my comeback. So yeah, that's where we're gonna start. So if you don't know why I left, it's because I don't really feel like talking about Drag Race any longer. And there's a lot of reasons for that. There's a link in the description to a blog post I wrote. Very badly written, where I discussed some things. But a lot of it just did lead to basically my decision not to talk about drag anymore, which wasn't an easy decision, but I never really thought I was going to do that when I started this channel, and I really didn't want to do it as I was talking about it from the very beginning. Like, never. It was just not what I expected to do. But I just kind of fell into it, so I felt obligated because that's how I got a following. But it wasn't what I wanted to do. And it's very clear, if you go through my progression of those videos, by season 10 I was out of it. I had no interest in talking about it. I watched the show, I watched the rest of the season, but I had no desire to talk about it. My opinions were at that point not anything beyond I liked the thing or I disliked the thing. And it was like I didn't have any more to give. And then videos away from recaps, and I truly believe the recaps were like the thing that stunted my ability to make videos. But the videos away from recaps, like my Sharonitos video, all those videos about certain topics about drag, I stopped making them because I was creatively bankrupt on them. I had nothing more to say. I didn't have any, you know, how people pegged me as this conspiracy theorist of drag. I was never that. You know, I was never really that because they were just opinions that I gave. But people, I don't know, pegged me as this, and I felt I needed to become it, but I had nothing more to give on that. That's why I stopped doing those and I started doing recaps. Because I knew with a recap, I will always have a video to do next week. And I knew it was a mistake during Dragula when I recapped that, because I was like, this isn't fun. There's literally, I'm not doing anything and just talking, which is essentially what people want me to do, you know? But by All Stars 3, I was done, and I was so beyond wanting to talk about it. And not to mention, I mean, we all know it, the fandom's pretty bad. As far, well, it's a fandom. Fandoms in general are pretty bad, but the Drag Race fandom is a special fandom, and it's hard to see the positive in that fandom. And I didn't see any. Basically. So, and even with, like, I just lost my train of thought. Oh, and besides the fandom, was it just me, or were like the queens, maybe it was because I had never really been thrust into the community like I have since I was starting making the videos. But were the queens extra, like, the fuckery was just times 10? Like, online fights, in real life fights, different shows where they were hosting and they will talk shit. Like, that must have been an element, but it must have been, but for some reason during season 10 it was especially bad. It's like, I don't understand. So I was like, like, this entire environment was not really something I wanted to be a part of anymore. So I left. I left for 5 months at this point, and I didn't talk, and I know it was shitty just to go without really seeing anything, without saying anything. And I mean, I'm active on Twitter a lot, so if you follow me on Twitter, you saw everything I had to say, and a lot of what I had to say was negative. I mean, often what I had to say is negative. We know I'm a negative motherfucker. But I didn't want to be part of it anymore, so that's why I stopped. And the thing with the gaming videos is, because they were not getting views, like no views comparatively to the drag ones. Drag ones will get several thousand. Gaming, one number keeps coming into mind: 46. One of my Shovel Knights videos got 46 views, and I started to resent the fuck out of those videos for not getting views. And I was like, well, I'm not really enjoying it because there's no outcome to it, which is not how I felt before I made drag videos. I was fine with no views, but once I started making drag videos, it was like, started resenting the hell out of gameplay videos. So I stopped doing those. I've been pretty active on Twitch, and I love Twitch. Twitch is great. Follow me on Twitch. But it's just, I don't really have anything beyond. And the video I posted last week, the Wrecking Ball video, that is a direction I want my channel to go in. I don't know how consistent it's going to be. I haven't started writing a script for the next one, even though I have an idea of what it will be. But that is how I want it to be. Now, granted, I didn't get any feedback from that video. All the feedback was basically, you're back. Not, this video gave this element or did this thing or gave this emotion. There was no feedback for the video. It was just specifically, you're back, which, you know, I'm fine, and I'm glad people are happy to know that I'm not dead. But yeah, I just wanted people to know that drag videos are not coming back, and I'm not gonna be part of that anymore. And a lot of my videos are unlisted now, because a lot of the gaming ones I wasn't happy with, and a lot of the drag ones I wasn't happy with. So I enlisted all of them. See, I've been gone for 5 months, and now I don't know how to speak anymore. But I did make a playlist with all the drag videos. So even though they're unlisted, you can watch them. They're all there. Just go to the playlist section on my channel. Also, and I completely understand if you want to unsub. I'm okay with that. In fact, I was really disappointed with the outcome of the Wrecking Ball video. That, no one unsubbed. I mean, I got the normal amount of unsubs, but I thought I was gonna get more. I thought it was gonna purge my channel, and I would have been okay with it. Because to be fair, there's a lot of people that do need to leave this channel, because the content they're wanting is they're not gonna get anymore, and that's fine. But like, I really don't know if I'm gonna do live streams like this in the future, or what's gonna happen, because I really don't want to talk about drag anymore. Like, I really don't. It's kind of a triggering thing at this point. I just can't really... I can't get into it. And it's not to say I don't love drag. I still love drag. But I just can't. I can't be that voice that people want me to be. the Drag Race videos got unlisted, but there is a playlist. You can watch them all there. I don't know what else I need to say. If there's any questions, if there's anything that needs to be said. And if you like follow me on Twitter, you know I've gone through pretty depression spells in the past few months. Also, some physical shit. I fell, hurt my ankle and my knee on different legs, so basically couldn't walk for like a good week. That was shitty. My back was fucked. There was a lot of problems that even if I was making videos, I would have had to stop making videos. I was actually kind of grateful that I had to stop making videos, because I can actually just deal with that without the stress of, oh, I'm not doing this thing anymore. But I don't know what other updates to give you, because this past 5 months have not been anything other than me doing nothing. Have been active on Twitch, and also all my Twitch streams are on the Patreon. The Patreon has been pretty active, to have to say. I've been posting there, I've been writing, there's been stuff there. And I think a lot of people misunderstood the Patreon. Everything on the Patreon's free. So you can just go to Patreon and watch and read whatever. It's all there. Why do you leave and didn't say anything? I didn't say anything because I really did not expect I didn't expect to leave that for that long. I didn't know I was gonna stop doing Drag Race videos. My initial intent was to leave, and then if for like I left in between the middle of 3 playthroughs, so like Kirby, Shovel Knight, and Mario Kart, and I finished those, but I didn't upload them or I didn't publish them. I completed them. They're unlisted in the playlists. And I was gonna do that with the Drag Race content. I was gonna do like a quick little recap of each episode, but I never did that because I didn't feel like doing that anymore. And I just didn't expect to be gone for as long as I did. And I wanted to come back with a video like the Balls one, because I wanted it to be lighthearted, but also a completely different style than what I was doing before, with actual video instead of a slideshow. I hated my slideshow so much, you guys. I hated it so much. I hated that fucking audio wave in the middle of the fucking screen. I hated it so much. I was like, why did I do this to myself? Well, I know why I did it, because I got a copyright strike from a Drag Race video that I actually put videos in, so I was too scared to lose my channel. But if you're used to the new toilet, yes, I am used to the new toilet. In fact, it feels weird being on a different toilet. Considering a podcast, I have always considered a podcast. I've always wanted to do one, but I don't want to do it alone. I prefer not to listen to podcaster alone. You know, so I want a co-host at least to have a conversation. No Dragula reviews. There won't be any Dragula reviews. Which Dragula Season 3 hasn't even gotten announced, and it always airs on Halloween, right? You should play horror PS1 games. Oh, I don't really play horror games, but I've been looking at a few to play during, you know, October, and they scare the fuck out of me. Did you play Zelda? I have not played Zelda. Any Zelda. I played Majora's Mask like maybe 5 years ago, but that's it. I think some of you guys missed it. I'm not doing playthroughs either. I think some of you guys missed that part too. Playthroughs are not happening. I'm doing Twitch streams specifically. Are you pleased that Aquaria won? I mean, it's fine. At that point, I didn't care who won. Do I know Yuki Lee? I think they followed me on Twitter like a long time ago, but I watched a couple of their videos. Didn't really agree with the Love Simon one, even though I only watched 2 minutes of the video. But the rest of her content's fine, I guess. Granted, I don't watch Drag Race content anymore, so... I mean, I didn't ever watch Drag Race content. I think a lot of people forget that. A lot of people forget I didn't watch Drag Race content. I only made it. I watched Drag Race. I don't think I even watched Fashion Photo Review or anything like associated with Drag Race. Like maybe during All Stars 3 in season 10. I don't think I've made it clear how over it I was. Oh, thank you, Reed. I really appreciate the super chat. I actually forgot super chat was a thing. It's been so long, but thank you so much. More videos like the Wrecking Ball one is coming. Like scripted topics about gaming, but no specific topics I'm willing to talk about because I don't want to make false promises. Do you think the break hurt your channel? Here's the thing about my channel. My channel was never gaining good momentum. There's a lot of divisions and a lot of things that stopped my channel from getting bigger, which was I posted 4 gaming videos a week. That was too many for the majority of people. They couldn't handle that much stuff in their subscription, so they would unsubscribe after finding my channel initially. And then also the fact that I don't have a face, that bothered a lot of people. There's a big, you know, it's polarizing. They want to see you, to the point where I've gotten so many messages from people that are just like, send me a picture, like a DM that says, send me a picture of your face. I won't share it with anyone. And I'm like, one, what do you think? Who do you think you are, and why do you think you deserve my face? Like, no, that's not gonna happen. And the weird thing that happened is the first month I disappeared, you know, May, was the best month I had all year. That was the best month I had. I gained 1,000 subs that 1 month. It really didn't make any sense, and that's the other thing. I was so shocked by that I instantly became enraged with YouTube's algorithm that I was not going to play it anymore. There's no reason to play YouTube's algorithm because it doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, YouTube as a platform is shitty. It's so terrible, you guys. Like, it's so bad. It doesn't make any sense. There's no way to understand how or why it works. And it's been something I've been trying to understand for fucking years, and there is no reason to understand it. They dick over literally every creator. If there was a competitor, then they would actually have to try. They do not have to try because there's no one competing with YouTube. And in reality, like, my peak of subs, I think, was 8,800, like 70, and now I'm at like 8,650. I didn't lose that many, all things considering, for being gone for almost half a year. Well, I'm already on Twitch. Podcast is probably just not going to happen. Or yeah, Twitter. But the thing is, there's no video content site. Twitch is not a video content site. Twitch is, even though they have that capability where you can upload videos, it is not a place where you can make videos. This song is way too like uplifting for me right now. Daily Mo, you can't, no, there's just no competitor. There's actually no competitor for YouTube. Daily Motion, whatever that, there was one that closed down last December. It closed down, where people were like, hey, this one's better, but no, it's not, because it's not gonna last. Nothing lasts. There's always a trying of making a competitor for YouTube, but it just doesn't last. And the only reason Daily Motion exists is so people can watch illegally obtained videos. What song? By the way, all my music by Public Pool. We're gonna change that. I love Public Pool, but sometimes they're too happy. It's better than MDK. I was tired of that too, you guys. I didn't need no dubstep behind me. And there was something else I want to talk about. I should have wrote this shit down, but this was such a spur of the moment thing. I knew I was going to stream, but I didn't really think about what was gonna be said. I don't know where to. I haven't really even thought about the holidays. I don't really celebrate Halloween. Oh, why'd I fall out of love with Drag Race? When it's the one topic that literally anyone wants to talk to you about, it's kind of really grating. When that's the one thing, when I get messages from people, and I was getting so messages about my one opinion about this, several things, and it was just too much. It was too much for anyone. I don't think I like anything as much as Drag Race fans love Drag Race. Like, literally. It's just, I could not handle it anymore. And I didn't like doing the recaps. And I still love Drag Race. I love Drag Race. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Like, I'm done talking about it. I'm done it consuming my life. And that's kind of it. And I have, like, thought about it a lot. And I'm like, it's ridiculous that I let this thing, like, dominate me. It's so outrageous. I do not play Fortnite. I tried, but it wasn't that fun. I tried other battle royales too, like Darwin Project, and it was alright. And I'm still watching. Don't get me wrong. I still watched all of season 10. I'm going to watch where it continues in the future, but I'm not going to discuss it. Because also, a lot of my take on it was so negative during season 10. And I don't really, like, I just don't want to just be this negative person. I mean, I am, but still, I just don't want that to be all I talk about. That's why I needed for my Wrecking Ball video to be positive. I was gonna talk negatively about him because he's not that great of a character to actually play, because he's kind of a bullet sponge and dies instantly, but I didn't want to say that shit. I wanted it all to be positive. How do you like the Assassin's Creed series? I've never played it. Never had any desire to play it. I cannot speak anymore, y'all. And the other thing is, there was a lot of people when I stopped making drag race videos that like literally told me, and this is like really harsh shit, that my self-worth was less than. And I didn't really take it to heart, but when I saw that was the response, and it was a very small amount of people, but like I saw that was a response that some people were gonna have, I was so just, I don't know, I was like, to me that was like, that's the final straw. There's nothing more I'm gonna do for this, you know? And even the way people would try to get me is like they would guilt me into making videos. Like they wanted me, there were some people that were like, I really love your videos. They help me out. I'm sorry you're not making them anymore, but I get it. But then there were other people, and you know, those people are great, thank you. But then there were other people that were like, my life sucks. It's shitty. There's nothing going on, and the fact that you're doing this to me by not making videos, they mean, is just piling on top of it. And it's like, I'm sorry, but that's your problem. It's not my problem. Like, my videos are not fixing your life. They're just a distraction. Find another distraction. Like, I'm sorry, but that was all I can do, because I had to worry about me before I worried about anyone, because it's not like I was in the happiest time. This is another discussion. In the month of April and May, I don't know what the fuck happened, but every YouTuber lost their goddamn mind, went into the most depressive spell I can even find, and no one was okay during those 2 months. I don't know what it was, what it is about that time, but every YouTuber just went fucking outrageous. They didn't know what to do with themselves. Every single one. I have watched Shane's new videos. They're an interesting bunch because there's something about it that makes me feel really gross. The Jake Paul videos specifically. There's something about them that are really gross. Maybe it's Jake Paul himself, but it's like, it feels underhanded, it feels sneaky, because it's like all, I don't know, it's just gross. And also the last video, the one about, you know, the definition of a sociopath, like, that's the definition is incorrect, but the way it was said was just so wrong. Like, it was like, these people are just nothing but monsters and they can't be redeemed, which isn't correct. And also the information just wasn't said in a way that was educational. It was like, it was like a panic. It was such a, like, what am I trying to think of? Like a, not like a PSA, like a, it was fear-mongering. That's what it was. It was trying to make you believe that every single person in your life was a sociopath and you should look out everywhere. And it's like, that's just not how you can live. And I have seen it. I have already seen it within my own household, because my sister watches YouTube, and we talk about it a lot. Like, people are now just looking for sociopaths, and that's just not how you can live. And that's not going to help anyone, yourself included. And this is another happy upbeat video. I mean song. And this is not, oh, this one's actually a video, how weird. Anyways. Also, it's completely, the videos are completely over edited. So much so, I don't need scary sound effects every 3 seconds. I don't need Shane going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, every 3 seconds. There's just a lot of elements that I just do not like. They're becoming very repetitive, and it's like, what he's done so far has been really good, you know? But as it's standing, I don't think this is going to be a good series. And also, it's already starting. You can clearly see other YouTubers trying to copy this. They're trying to make these like cameramen following them sort of a thing happening, and it's not going to work out well for 99% of them, because they're not host or documentary people or anything like that. I mean, I don't mind the sponsor get paid. Like, you need to make money. It had ad rolls. I don't even remember ad rolls, but I'm not gonna say anything about someone getting paid. Make that coin. I don't care. I don't even mind when coming out videos or apology videos have ads. I really do not care. Oh, the serious thing is already a trend. I don't watch them, but like, what's their name? Nikki and Gabby? They already did one about like, oh, we went to our middle school. Like, it wasn't with a person, but it was, well, no, it was with a person. They did one with a person. Like, it's happening. It's already happening where these people are trying to copy Shane. And I don't mean like copy as a bad thing, like do what you do, but I'm just saying the end result of what they're going to do is not going to be good, you know? What do I think of Jeffrey's explanation of his action in Shane's video and him explaining his past the cutting? So the Jeffrey thing, what made me apprehensive about the Jake Paul video was so far all the series he's done, you know, including Graveyard Girl, Jeffrey, Tana, those have all been, from the very beginning you could tell it was going to be in favor of that person, obviously. And that's why I was apprehensive about the Jake Paul one, because it was like, it's going to be giving Jake Paul a good light, which is not what I need, even though I literally don't know anything about him. But with the Jeffrey one, I knew it, and it did make me like enjoy his personality. It didn't make me want to buy his products or watch his videos or anything like that. No, it didn't, because I had no interest in any of that before. Don't have it now. It didn't have anything to do with his past. It had more to do with what he does. But like his cutting thing, I was like, I was crying because I related, because same. But and his explanation for the past was like, it was what it was, but it wasn't really said eloquently or really given a good explanation, in my opinion. I mean, I do think he's genuinely sorry, but do I really think that matters? Not really. Personally. Like, to me, none of Shane's videos were gonna change my mind of anything. It's because I didn't really have a strong opinion one way or the other. I watched them for entertainment, which they're really good entertainment, but I was not going to be swayed into standing a person. That was just not gonna happen. When am I gonna make videos again? I made a video last week. Watch it. His boyfriend, it's not my type, but you can enjoy him all you want. Is it weird saying made a more feminine looking Jeffrey than Jeffrey did? It's all your perception. I didn't perceive it that way, but you certainly can. Any plans for retro game streams like when you did Kirby's Dream Land? Oh yeah, I can do more of those. I just never really thought about it. Well, finding emulators is gonna suck now, but I can definitely, you know, scourge the internet now, but I'm gonna have to. I will do that. I've been more focused on racing games. A lot of Mario Kart, as you've seen. Out of the second again and worst community rants that's going through. Yeah, I want to do more like that. So if you don't know, on my Patreon, I posted a video, or not a video, an audio post, kind of like a mini podcast, 10 minutes. And I want to do more like that, where I just say unedited stuff and don't really think about it. It's basically this, but cleaner. And again, everything on the Patreon is free. The only reason for becoming a patron, as in paying me, is if you want to support me, which I understand if you don't, because, you know, I did disappear for 5 months, or if you want early access to videos like the Wrecking Ball one. That's the only way. And it was only early access for 2 days, for the record. Kirby is my best friend's favorite character. Kirby is amazing. I don't know about Super Mario Party. Have there been reviews of it that, because I'm so weary of it. I don't know if it's gonna be good, but granted, I was never the biggest Mario Party person, personally. And when does it come out? It comes out this month, right? Or October 5th, next week, yeah. So I just hit the chat. Yeah, so I don't know where, I don't know how well it's gonna do. But really, the only games I'm looking forward to this year are Smash, obviously, and I think Ooblets is still slated for the end of 2018. Not entirely sure. My thoughts on Peachette. Peachette is the most interesting thing on the planet. Like, really, I have been analyzing her existence since she's been revealed. It still makes no sense. No sense as to why Peachette exists, why I like her so much. But Peachette really could have been any other character. She really could have been any other character. There's no reason for her to be Peachette at all. And I really have legitimately not stopped thinking about it. It's consumed my life. Bowsette, I love the design, the initial design, and all the spin-off designs. I think it's all fun. I'm surprised how big it got, because it's just, you know, this Peach in a Bowser costume basically, but, or I guess it's a Bowser in a Peach costume if you think about it. Like, I love it. I think it's great. It looks great. I don't think it should be as big as it is, but I don't mind it. Alright, Birdo finally came back. Oh, and Petey Piranha came back too! Holy shit, Petey Piranha. Playable for the first time in like a decade. He has not been playable since like before Mario Kart Wii or something like that. It's outrageous. Because I always think he was in Mario Kart Wii because I didn't really play Mario Kart Wii. But he wasn't. He was a beta character. And I'm like, oh, finally he's back. I'm still waiting for a Mario Baseball game though. It's been way too long. I deserve Mario Baseball. I know it was part of that 3DS package game, but I need my real Mario Baseball. She probably just means that there's a lot of them, because I don't think it's about the quality. I think it's just that there's multiple of them, because there's 8 children. Yeah, Petey was good. That's probably what I got most excited for. I mean, my excitement for Petey was like my disdain for Animal Crossing, which I think is a lot of people still don't understand. I'm excited for Animal Crossing becoming a thing. You know, it's a game that's gonna happen. I just don't like how literally a logo was all they showed. That was bullshit. I'm still upset about that. Hi, Wiggler fan. Well, Petey's a plant. I don't really mind what gender they are. They're whatever they need to be. My astrological sign, I'm an Aquarius. I hate astrology so much. So much. I'm so annoyed by it. I hate how accurate it is. We need Springman. I'm so upset they haven't shown Springman at all. Because it's the most obvious character to put in the game. Larry is my favorite Koopa. Larry is my favorite thing ever. Like, period. I love Larry to death. Daisy and Peach in Smash. I don't really know. They haven't really gone into detail about it. Probably just, you know... probably some knockback. Just, I really do think it's gonna be like as small as knockback changes. I don't think their speed is gonna be any different. Other than that, I really don't know. Yeah, but other Smash characters, I was convinced Funky Kong was gonna be announced, but King K. Rool I think is gonna make that less likely. This was the song I used in the Wrecking Ball video. Do I think King Boo will get in the remake? We'll get into the remake coming out. I don't think King Boo is a big enough character to be in Smash. I would not be okay with King Boo in Smash personally. Oh, I love Isabelle's inclusion. Isabelle is the most popular. I was so shocked that people were outraged for any reason, period. But because Isabelle is the most popular character in the past, like decade. She's the most recent, most popular character. Isabelle is beloved by everyone in the Animal Crossing series. Magic Koopa, I think Magic Koopa is an assist trophy? It might be specifically Kamek. Oh no, I think Magic Koopa is just an enemy in Smash Run. I don't think they're an assist trophy. I know they are in Smash Run, but I don't think they're an assist trophy. Now that I think about it. Kamek? I've never heard Kamek pronounced another way. Like what, Kamek? I've only heard of Kamek. Oops, I closed that tab by accident. I never played Mario RPG. I always wanted to, but it was never a game we owned on SNES. And I never like actively looked into it again. Oh right, Geno is a big, you know, rumored character for Smash. Since, you know, Square is really in bed with Nintendo right now. What would I change about this year? Oh, everything. This year sucked. Just gonna put that out there. I hated everything that happened this year. There's like no positives to me. If Dixie Kong gets in, that should be enough for female body diversity. No, we can never have enough. More. Add as many as we can. Thank you. I mean, if you looked hard enough, you could have found my voice other places, but you know, YouTube is the easiest place. But I understand. My classmates were talking about how older people ruin their innocence. I literally told you not to search it, so don't you forget that. That was your own mistake. Yes, very excited for Bayonetta 3. Not excited that we literally have had no information since. Well, they have said they're working on it, but no indication of that. But granted, I didn't expect anything from Bayonetta 3 to happen for a long time. Unlike fucking Metroid, where we literally have had nothing. So, that's cool. I'm actually very salty about that. I have a good speaking voice. Here's another thing that people don't... Well, I said this a lot. But I hate my voice more than anything. Like, people hate their own voice. That's very, very common. I cannot stand my voice. It actually is so terrible. It's shocking to me that it's the, you know, my one defining quality is my voice that people enjoy. We may need to blacklist some words, but yeah, sure, whatever. Daisy Duck being tomboyish? Maybe you thought... Maybe you misconstrued tomboyish for, like... rude? I mean, she was very physical, but I wouldn't say tomboyish at all. Daisy Duck is actually one of the more... stereotypically feminine characters. The Mandela effect? No. That's just people forgetting things. Or misremembering, rather. There's... no. The opposite? Well, yeah. Minnie is a very nice person. And Daisy's not. Is there any question that is off limits in the stream? I tend to be an open book, but use context clues for each situation, whether you think I will actually answer it or not. And sometimes I just won't answer it. I won't even address it. But it's almost been an hour, so we may end soonish. If there's any last minute questions, concerns, conversations that need to be asked, I guess now is the time. I'm sure there's a lot of things I'm gonna need to talk about in the future. What's Tumblr for? It's for posting pictures. Not of yourself, of other things. Basically what it is. Like what? Like weird fandom stuff. Pictures of... I don't know. Pokemon mainly? That's what I used to post. Now I just reblog stuff and... I don't even know. Oh, my Tumblr's mainly clowns now. Obviously. Oh, look at that. Reblog. Are you gonna give these YouTube things a regular schedule or at least try? I don't know if I'm gonna do this again. Not because I didn't enjoy it, because I really enjoyed this, but there's just... It's gonna take a long time for my audience to adjust, and I don't really... I don't want to deal with the majority of them. That sounds rude, because it is rude. But yeah. I was thinking about doing this shit on Twitch, but I don't have a following on Twitch. So that's probably just not gonna happen. Is Yoshi wearing a Trixie Mattel wig? That's a Yoshi that's supposed to be a sign. I forget what sign. What sign holds the apple? Is it a Sagittarius? It's from like this German magazine. I don't remember where I found it, but it was cute, so I used it. There was also a Leo one, but that one wasn't as cute. They did have a mane. It was a Yoshi with a mane. She was cute though. But yeah, I really don't think I'm gonna do one of these again. But who knows, maybe I will. I mean, my family is going out of town next week, so I'm gonna be very lonely. So I may just come back and have a chat. Do I know who Yuki Lee is? Yes, we already had that discussion. Also, if you're sad about me not making videos, I mean, you have him, I mean them. Why don't you just go to them? Favorite Yoshi? My favorite Yoshi was always the flying one. Probably, I don't know. Thoughts on Amber Rose? I don't really know much. Well, I mean specifically the Drag Race ones. If you're disappointed about the Drag Race ones, you can watch Yuki instead. I mean, they did what I did to the next level. Because some of their stuff is out there. It's enjoyable, but out there. The Great Americas. I don't have any idea what that is. Oh, the country. You just mean, do I like this country? I don't know any other place. You don't like Yuki? It seems fake, just like Jake Yonsei. I don't know how you can perceive things. I mean, Yuki and I have talked on Twitter before. He seems, I mean, his opinions are pretty genuine to what I see there in our own conversations. See, that's the thing that I don't really get. Actually, no, I'm not gonna bring that up. It's pronounced Ucky? It might. I don't know how it's pronounced. Yuki just sounds correct to me. I like how ominous this music is. What song is this? I need to remember which one. There's like 50 songs here. Full Moon Lullaby, okay. Good to know. The Bill Cosby situation? I'm like, why did it take so long? Like, I don't care one... I mean, not that I don't care one way or the other, it's just... I mean, this was a known thing for fucking decades. Like, really, it was literally known forever. In all the same situations about, like, the drinks and the coffee and all that. And it took forever for anything to be done about it. Yeah, I'm very excited for Isabelle and Smash. I'm so glad she wasn't a Echo. Because they could have just made her an Echo, and I'm so glad they didn't. 30 isn't that old. 30 isn't old at all. Like a Willem song, a Cosby Christmas. I don't think I've heard that one. Excited for Bayonetta 3? Yep. I mean, they haven't really said anything since, but I'm still excited for it, obviously. Yeah, I can never get into Christmas Queens. Period. That's not what I wanted. Oh, I was looking. I was looking at a different tab, sorry. I could have just brought out the window, but I wanted both screen. I wanted the second screen to have the stream on. See if there was any frame drops or anything, which there hasn't been any frame drops this entire stream, which is impressive because you can't say the same for Twitch. I don't really think it's because YouTube's a better streaming platform, because it's literally not. But there's nothing going on stream. What's a kink? That's something you shouldn't Google. Oh, hey guys. A lot of you just showed up out of nowhere. I've been around. I mean, if you looked hard enough, you could have found me. To be fair, I've been the same. You knew we were live, but Tumblr has been very stressful lately because my queue has caught up with me. So now I have to fill my queue out basically every day. It's very stressful. I used to be so ahead. Also, the amount of clown shit on there, I'm surprised I have any followers left. That's basically all I follow. The new Pokemon Melton. I think it's a cute Pokemon. I'm not that into it, but I'm not into anything Pokemon has done recently, so can't really, you know. I hate Pokemon Let's Go so much. I hate it. I hate everything about Pokemon Let's Go. I cannot wait for the game just to be out so we can just talk about Gen 8, and hopefully they don't do anything in Pokemon Let's Go and Gen 8, because I will not stand for it. That is a definition of harassment. Google it, motherfucker. I am not at the source. What are your thoughts on the terms? I've actually never heard those terms said out loud, so I don't know how to do it, but I don't know. It's not my culture. I am not the one to make judgment on it. Well, yeah, I'm not talking about drag anymore. Like, period. Not on my channel. Maybe in the far off future, but currently no. Oh, and if you need an explanation why, read the link in the description. I've never played Dead by Daylight. I've always wanted to. I refuse to buy it because all the DLCs are just too much. You have to get all the DLCs. It's too much. But I've talked about the community before. That is literally the worst, most toxic ass community I've ever seen. Like, I cannot stand that community. Every streamer's horrible. Every streamer's horrible. Every player's horrible. It's a fun game, but I cannot stand it. It just turns you into a horrible person. White Diamond's design, I love it. I mean, it's pretty terrifying. I love that she's literally made of the background, which is just so smart. Yeah, I don't have any negatives to say about White Diamond's design. I have a lot of negatives to say about Steven Universe, but not that design. pink. I feel like pink diamond reveal was the most obvious thing, and it also just ruined anything worth of respect I had for Pearl, because I was like, you were supposed to be this rebel that went against your diamond, but literally you fell in love with the person that you were literally meant to fall in love with. You were made to follow this one person. Like, I hated that so much. I feel like it caused more problems than it solved. Also, you know, the genocidal tyrants are just, you know, family now? No, I'm not gonna believe that. No. Do I think feminism has lost its meaning? I think a lot of people use it in the wrong way, you know, to mean anything negative when it's not negative. It's like SJW. It's used as an insult for no reason. What is that? Social justice warrior. I mean, the term itself is fucking stupid, but no. If that's the name people are gonna give others. I don't know enough about that situation. I actually didn't look into it at all. I'm not a big fan of Boogie. That's the only thing I can say. I think Ursa's a lesbian. I do not care. Didn't I say I was gonna stop the stream like half an hour ago? Why did I keep going? I guess I have time. I really don't have anything planned for the night. is on back. I didn't know that. That's cool. That was better than the Trixie Katya show. Though, Bob the Drag Queen did really great. Did the evil queen not use magic? I guess she doesn't. She has magical items. Does that count? I have definitely seen Bowsette. I mean, I don't know how you couldn't see Bowsette. By the way, her name shouldn't be Bowsette. Do a face reveal. Get out. No, Ursula is just based on, well, maybe Joan Collins. Maybe. Actually, no, that makes a lot of sense. But she is straight up based on Divine. Who's your Smash main? I usually go for Peach or Luigi or Kirby. But who knows? I'm gonna definitely try every character out with Smash Ultimate. For sure. Oh, I love that you need to unlock everyone too. Her movements are Joan Collins? Cool. I actually didn't know that. I mean, her visual design is, you know, obviously what comes to mind when you think about her. I don't like this song. I like it, but not right now. Oh, Puzzle Ton's one of my favorites. All the music by Public Pool. Google Public Pool royalty-free music if you like music. Smash dates. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna play Smash. Well, Smash is gonna be like the only thing I ever play once it comes out. For sure. Oh, 100% gonna main Pichu also. I really don't know anything about Patrick Star. I don't know much about Makeup Gurus. I don't watch Makeup Gurus. Like, period. Your favorite new feature in Smash? Oh, I cannot wait for that mode. I forget what they call it, but where you have each character as a stock. Oh, I can't wait for that mode. Let me get me for Halloween. I don't really dress up for Halloween. I don't do anything. I don't like doing shit. I never think about costumes or anything. Spirits, we just need to find out. We're gonna learn what Spirits is. Pretty soon. Probably, actually, now that I say that, we probably won't know until November. But, you know, that's a month away. Like, I love Halloween too. I love the time of year, and I love spooky imagery, and, you know, I like the ideas of scary movies, even though I don't like the feeling of being scared. But I don't really do anything on Halloween. No, I will live stream it on Twitch. You can watch all my Twitch Smash or all Nintendo Directs on Twitch. I even did all of E3. And I wrote about it. I've been writing, y'all. It's funny when you look back at my E3 coverage though. Each post gets significantly shorter the more recent you go by. So like EA, which was the first conference, was like several paragraphs, and then Nintendo was literally one. Have I ever watched Glee? No, I never watched Glee. That was never a show. I was not into musicals. Get your mind out of the gutter. Wurmple's just wurmpling around. You don't need to put such, you know, crass nature into Wurmple. Don't Google that. Well, I have to say, they're gonna Google something that they're gonna regret. I mean, they already done it. Also, maybe, you know, if there's... I'm gonna say, don't write a list of things you shouldn't Google. You shouldn't keep a list of those things. But the thought of it's really funny to have a list of things you shouldn't Google. Because if someone finds that list, ooh, there's a problem. Maybe if it's a mental list, but if it's a physical list or a digital list, no. The closest game to a horror, or the closest thing to a horror game I played is a game called MacBat 64. It's not even a horror game, but it scared the shit out of me. I don't think that one's actually available. I think that one's unlisted, but not in any playlist. So that one's, you know, lost to the sands of time. That one was unlisted by accident, though. I didn't even mean to do it, and I was sad that I unlisted it. But if I click public now, it's gonna send it to everyone's subscription box just like it's brand new. Also have me back. I've been here, just not on YouTube. Okay, but I think it is time to actually wrap it up for real. So, yeah, if you want to catch up with me on the tweeters, it's at PixelPixelBoom. Patreon for all my past Twitch streams and also some writings about it. And follow me on Twitch. I stream on Twitch and gonna stream tomorrow night probably because I've been streaming, you know, kind of often. Still don't know what I'm gonna play, but yeah, so I'm elsewhere on the internet. I really don't know if we're gonna do one of these again in the future. It's, you know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the channel does. I don't know what time. Oh, the clay fuckery was good. That rocket. My rocket skills, you'll be impressed. go watch that one. That one's the latest one. But yeah, this one, I think this stream is gonna be public for a while, just so people can watch it and see the beginning, and you know, see some raw feelings of mine. And they can decide whether or not they want to stay subscribed here or not. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and we'll see what happens in the future. Bye guys.